a sketchbook tour of my multiple sketchbooks that I've kept throughout the years. None of them are filled. I've had one since I was 15 and it's like not even half filled, so I've just got little bits and pieces that I'm going to show. I'm just not really a dedicated sketchbook person. Like, I'll use it every once in a while to scribble something or maybe do something a bit more finished. I find sketchbooks helpful for planning paintings. I'll often just scribble in pencil little compositions and thumbnails. I haven't been through these sketchbooks in quite a while, so I just hope there's enough interesting pieces to show. One last thing is that I use my iPad, I use Procreate to do a lot of sketches, and I mainly use that as a sketchbook, so I'm gonna show you some of the little pieces I've got on there too. So this sketchbook I've had for the absolute longest. I was probably like 13, 14 actually when I got this one. So I'm gonna skip through those really early drawings because I am embarrassed, and I'm gonna try and find something that's worth showing. Okay, already I'm annoyed at myself because it's just random pages throughout the book. Like, I can't go start to finish. I've just picked random pages, so now it's really hard to find anything. I started using oil pastels for the first time last year, and this was one of the first portraits that I did. I don't know if I'm using them right. I think you're supposed to blend, but I just kind of layered like splotches of colour on top of each other, and I just kept going until it turned into something recognisable. And I did a few like this. So obviously this is one of Biba Doobie, and then I did Lana as well, just using the same method of layering the oil pastels. Who else did I do? Oh, I did this one of Carolina on YouTube. This was actually the first piece I did in oil pastels. So I also used a lot of soft pastel in these sketchbooks. This is just a very quick sketch of a Degas piece, and again a soft pastel piece. I kind of hate this. This is really ugly. This is what I mean when I say I just scribble in here. Like, this is so ugly, but I had fun. I don't know what I was thinking. Again, scribbles. This one is just a little charcoal sketch for a painting that I was gonna do. Didn't quite get the proportions, but it was just a practice sketch. I set up a still life with my baby ballet shoes and took a bunch of photos of it, but I never actually painted them. This is all I have to show for it. Some more thumbnails for potential paintings, and then this is a master study of Sargent's portrait. Again, this is just planning for a painting that I did. Oh, it's filthy. Okay, how does that even happen? What is that? Another random thumbnail of my living room. And this is a soft pastel piece of a painting that I saw in London, I think in the National Gallery, and another oil pastel portrait. I went through a phase of drawing my outfits when I was probably 16, so I've just got lots of little fashion-y illustrations. This was a study from Stephen Bauman's Patreon. I downloaded a few of his reference packs, and this portrait was from one of them. And then this was just a pencil figure study. This was just a charcoal sketch that I did. I took a bunch of reference photos in my living room, and one of them turned into a painting, and I think I would quite like to paint this one as well. I quite like the composition of it. It must have been an outfit that I wore at some point. So this is my current sketchbook. It's a Strathmore mixed media. I bought this one when I started going to live portrait drawing sessions. This first page, I was just testing out different materials and how they work on the paper. This is soft pastel, and then marker and biro, just coloured pencil, I think, pastel pencil. So this one was from the live model. I think it was about a 15-minute quick sketch, and then this was a slightly longer pose in soft pastel. Again, this was the next week and it was a lot quicker, and this was the longer pose, which I'm not really happy with how any of these came out, but it was good practice working from a live model. This again was the longer pose the next week, and it's in charcoal, so I toned the whole page with charcoal and then I used a tiny rubber to bring out the highlights. This one is a graphite pencil master study of a sergeant portrait, and this is a charcoal sketch planning for a painting, which I have actually made a whole video about if you want to see how the final painting turned out. Oh, that's it. I thought there was way more in here. Okay, I guess not. Well, I did say I'm not a sketchbook person, and there we go. This tiny sketchbook is my most recent purchase actually. It was just so cute that I had to buy it. In this one, just a lot of random notes and little sketches to prepare for painting. So I did make a painting of this little scene. And then this was a practice sketch for a painting that is also a video on this channel. This was just a little graphite pencil sketch from a photo that I took. And then these, I think I was just bored and doodling. And then this was a drawing from life from the portrait class that I go to. And this was just a late night doodle. It's a sergeant master study again. Again, this was just a picture I pulled up and scribbled it with some marker and pastel pencil, I think. This one was a practice sketch for the figure in one of my paintings. Again, these are both practice sketches for paintings. This was actually a practice sketch for a practice sketch. I just wanted to test out on a really small scale how the willow charcoal would be. I just took a quick break and I'm back with more sketchbooks. So we have this one, which is kind of like a visual diary from age 16 to now. So I'm definitely not comfortable showing most of the stuff that's in here, but there are a few things that I can show. And then these two, I actually have no idea. I know they've come on holiday with me a few times, so. In the quick break that I just took, I watched a couple sketchbook tours, and the outside of their books are always so nice. They have stickers from different artists. So this is mine, and it's, I think, from 2019 when my flight got cancelled, and I just used this to, clearly I was in a rush, I couldn't open the book, so I just wrote it on the cover, trying to arrange a new flight after mine to Seoul was cancelled on the day. So this isn't a fun memory. This is a little unfinished pencil sketch of a scene from a movie, and I remember I just loved the soft lighting in the scene. And actually I did this a long time ago, but it's similar to the direction that I'm taking my art in now with interiors and figure and portraiture. So maybe I could do a painting of this scene. I have no memory of doing this, so I can't say too much about it, but it's in purple pencil and it looks like a maybe continuous line sketch. Just the classic eye drawing in biro. I think I probably drew this from memory, it looks like it. Not sure what's going on there or there. These poses I would have just got from pictures on Pinterest, and then that's pink highlighter and fine liner pen. And then this was a copy from an anatomy book that I have. This is just a sketch from when we were having the kitchen redone, and so there was nothing in the room, and I believe that this fine liner sketch was inspired by the last page in a Nan Golding photography book. It was all about dependency and relationships, and I thought the last image was just really impactful. So that's most of my sketchbook work. I have just remembered that I have some much bigger sketchbooks, probably like A2 size, with a lot of like charcoal sketches and things like that, but I'll leave that for another time. I think you've seen enough. So thank you for watching. I know it's not as cohesive as most sketchbook tour videos are, but I think it's a pretty realistic look into how I use my sketchbook. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this kind of video and if you maybe have a favorite piece from one of the sketchbooks. Thank you, bye!